All right, team. It's Sunday morning. It's after dark dawn, but it's not dawn. It's that twilight period. Once a week pickups, couple wheels. Oh, I can't lift it. And some aluminum and steel. We did get some of the bigger wheels, and we added a couple more motors to that pile. Best of my knowledge, the church has still not cleaned out the bullpen. So, I've still got this thing hanging out. Oh yeah, we did pick up another seat. It's outside though, because it's steel, and there was no reason to drag it in here just to take it back out and load it up to go to the church, so I left it outside. Earlier this week, we went by a rental and played with the toilet some more. Well, not the toilet, but the drainage pipes. We did some snaking and water running and more whatever diagnosis stuff, trying to figure out what exactly is going to need to happen to make that work. Let's just go into that. All right, team. We're at a rental. We got our choice of 2 projects today. We can install this kitchen faucet, which it looks brand new, but I didn't go buy it at the store. I'm not sure where exactly it came from. Or we can go snake a toilet drain. So, if you guys want to vote, I'll let you vote. You can pick which one we're going to do. All right. I'm going to stop and get my gloves on the way there. All right, team, we have arrived. It was a short walk. If you're the team member who voted for the faucet, really appreciate it. Remind me at the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Maybe we can work something out. If you watched last week's video, we have been here before. This was the leaky toilet that somebody worked on. They didn't quite get it right, so we came by to see if we could figure it out. And the property owner wants me to snake it. Apparently, there's some confusion. The people who worked on it before us, it sounds like they took it off. Well, they took it off, put it on, took it off, and then they possibly put a rag in it and put it back on again. So I never found a rag when I took it off. So there's possibility there's a rag somewhere in the pipe, or the possibility they never put that rag in there, because I don't know why you'd put a rag in there and then remount the toilet. But if they did put a rag in there and remounted the toilet, I could see somebody coming along not knowing what's going on, trying to use the toilet, and 1 or 2 flushes, the rag's going to be a little ways down the pipe probably. There is a tub tied into this system. I've ran the tub and it drains. It doesn't back up. So I'm guessing if there's something in there, it either got washed down a long way, or we're going to find it in the first few feet, before the drain hooks in, or the tub drain hooks in. Because I think it's toilet flange, then somewhere along the pipe the tub hooks in, and then it goes into the wall and goes down 2 stories. So if the rag made it to the wall, it probably went all the way to the basement. So it'd take a long time to back up the pipe if it's stuck somewhere down there. We got a drain snake. Usually it was about 15 feet. I don't think I'll need that much. I'll be in the wall going downstairs if I use 15 feet. I will not make it let's see, if I go over, say, 5 feet, down 10 feet, I don't even think I'll get down to the basement. Because this would be, yeah, I won't make it that far. I got a flashlight. I've got plastic gloves, leather gloves, some glasses, and I got a mask. One of those. Because I know there is stuff in the pipe. From the previous visit, there's stuff in the pipe. If you don't want to see stuff in the pipe, look away now. Oh. Anyway. So there's something in the pipe. Kind of looks like dirt. Kind of looks like mud. Not sure. The caramely stuff is the wax ring. The stuff up on top. The stuff down in the pipe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that up to your imagination. I think I know what it could be. Anyway, if you got to do this, it's safe to look if you don't want to see what's in the pipe. If you got to do this, put on your plastic gloves first, then your leather over the top, because the drain snake guy will rip up your plastic gloves pretty quick. All right. There's no way I'm going to be able to film this and do it at the same time. So I'll get all PPE'd, and then I'll work on it, and then I'll update you. All right, team. I thought I got something, but I think I was just having trouble turning a corner. I'm in as far as I can go. I only got that much more. I went till the snake came out of this. So there's only like this much more. I put it back in and tightened it down because I don't want to lose the snake in there. I will figure out how far that is, but I'm guesstimating about 6 feet in. I thought I hit something, and I think what I hit is the elbow to turn and go downstairs. I think I went horizontal however far, and then I hit the elbow to go downstairs. Cranked it a couple times. It hopped over whatever lip it was trying to get by, and then it went down. So I will bring it back, and then we'll try pouring some water down this thing. See what happens. All right, team, same story. My snake does have a defect. So that may be why I can't just smoothly go in and out. But anyway, same story. I went in 3 or 4 times. I can't remember now. And there's a spot about 3 feet in where, I got to hop over something or get on something. I guess get on is not the right word. There's a spot 3-4 feet in where it needs to get past something. So I'm guessing I'm probably 3-4 feet in. I think I'm probably hitting the rubber boot that I theorize is in here that connects this PVC to the cast iron. 3-4 feet in, I think that's probably what's going on. I'm hitting that rubber boot. And then the next spot is maybe 6 or so feet, which I think is probably the elbow to turn and go down the wall to the basement. And other than that, they're just, I got out some hair here. That's all the excitement. So I'm gonna try and run some water down it and see what happens. All right, team. Obviously that's not the same as flushing a gallon or a gallon and a half down a toilet. But running that much water for 5 minutes, it has not backed up to see me yet. And if I did the 5 gallon, not the 5 gallon, if I did the 1.5 gallon toilet flush, it would fill the pipe momentarily, and it would leak out those saw cuts that we talked about the other day. Doing this, it's blasting right past them. It's dumping in after the saw cuts. I don't know if you can see the white water. Oh yeah, you can see that. I don't think this is sloped properly. I think it's low on this end and it has to go uphill to go, you know, down into the wall. I think there's if I shut it off, I think there'll be a puddle there because it doesn't positively drain. It backs up, shall we say, because it's lower on this end than the end where it goes into the wall. I did go down to the basement, and I can hear the water running all the way out the main sewer in the wall. I can hear this trickling out down there. So I don't think there's anything in there, at least nothing substantial. Like I said, I think this end of the pipe is pitched improperly. And this is not the same as flushing, you know. If I flushed the toilet, that pipe would be wall-to-wall full. So this doesn't really replicate that. And like I said, I'm dumping it past the saw cuts. Let me pause you up. I'm going to run down and check again, make sure there's no leaks in the room below us. So far, there have not been any. But I don't know how much water, you know, I don't know how much water I'd have to run to get some. I'll go look. All right, still no leaks down below us. Like I said, this is not the same as flushing a toilet, because when you flush a toilet, that pipe would momentarily be just wall-to-wall full of water as the gallon and a half like gets sucked down through the pipe. So what I think we got going here is we got the saw cuts, and this does not have a positive flow towards the drain. I think that's, I'll shut it down, but that white water makes me think that when I shut everything down, there's still going to be a puddle of water in there. It's not going to drain away, it's just going to sit right there. Anyway, let's work on that. Alright, I shut the water off. It's still drizzling out of the hose. Huh. I can't see it. I can't tell, guys. Let me move the stuff out of the way. Now that it's all clean water, it's really hard to see in the pipe, if it's there at all. All right, the water does still stay in there. It's really hard to see, but you see the sheen back in where the mud was the first time. I don't have enough hands to hold the camera and shake something around in there so you can see the water splash, but there's water right there. I don't know. I can see it because it's cloudy compared to other part of the pipe there, it's cloudy back in there. I don't think I get a ripple in it. Anyway, so I think what we found out is there's no blockage or nothing of significance. The pipe is not pitched correctly, so it doesn't drain cleanly, which I suppose could, you know, make it a slow drain if you had enough stuff in the puddle. And the saw cuts. So when you flush the toilet and it's wall-to-wall full, send in a load of 1.5 gallons water and whatever else you put down it, I think it runs out the saw cuts, and that's where the majority of the leak is. Obviously, if you didn't do a good job with the wax ring, it'd leak out of there too, but I think it's those saw cuts. Oh no. We did this last video. Anyway, there's the saw cut. I can't see the light coming through it. At least not on my phone. You can kind of see down in it. But they cut through the side of the pipe. I don't think that side, see that nice clean saw cut? I don't think that side they cut all the way through, but this side, I know they cut all the way through. And this side, they cut way down there. You see how far that saw cut goes down? It goes all the way down through the flange into the elbow below. And last time I was able to really light it up with the flashlight. Can you see the little bit of light down in there? There, you can kind of see it. But I think that's the problem. The main problem currently is the saw cuts. Because the fact that it doesn't have a positive flow and doesn't drain completely, I'm sure adds to the saw cut problem. But that's not why it's leaking, because it doesn't have a positive flow. It's leaking because of the saw cuts. Because the positive flow with a decent wax ring, it wouldn't leak. It would, you know, never flush completely clean in that pipe, but it wouldn't be leaking. Anyway, we're going to have to update the property owner and see what the next step will be. All right, everybody go wash your hands and take a shower after that. I think that's it, team. The video is going to be pretty long, I'm pretty sure. So, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and we'll see you next week, team.